The moon hung full and heavy over the quiet village of Unyoka. Night insects sang, and the smell of wood smoke drifted lazily through the air. Everyone in the village knew one thing when the wind blew cold on a full moon night. Mothers pulled their firstborn children close because of Ada. Ada had not always been feared. Once, she was the most beautiful girl in Unyoka, gentle, soft-spoken, helpful, the kind of daughter every mother prayed for. But beauty sometimes hides hunger, and hunger sometimes hides darkness. It began the year Ada turned 18, one by one. Strange things started happening. Firstborn children fell mysteriously ill. Some simply disappeared. No footprints, no cries in the night, just empty sleeping mats and grieving mothers. The elders called it bad spirits, but old Mom and Kem knew better. "I have seen this before," she whispered one evening, her wrinkled hands trembling. "This is the work of a soul eater." No one wanted to believe her. Until the night the truth revealed itself. It was another full moon night. Little Chinedu, the first son of the blacksmith, had been restless all evening. His mother rocked him gently outside their hut, humming a soft lullaby. Then the wind changed. Cold, wrong, the baby suddenly stopped crying and stared toward the sky. His mother followed his gaze, and her blood froze. Something was floating above the palm trees, a figure, a woman, holding Abram. Her wrapper fluttered like it was alive. Her hair whipped wildly though the air was still. And her eyes burned like hot coals. "Ada," the mother whispered in horror. With a slow, unnatural movement, the beautiful village girl descended from the sky. But as her feet touched the ground, her body began to twist, crack. Her fingers lengthened into claw-like shapes, crack. Her smooth skin darkened with shadow veins. Her mouth stretched into a smile that is no longer human. "I warned Una," Mom and Kim's voice echoed. From somewhere in the darkness, Ada inhaled deeply. Like someone smelling fresh food, the first cry, she whispered softly. "Not the sweetest." The baby suddenly began to wail. Ada's eyes flashed bright red, the air around her filled with swirling dark smoke and faint ghostly shapes tiny. Glowing spirits floated behind her like trapped fireflies. The mother screamed and clutched Chinedu tightly. "Help, help!" Doors began to open across the village. Men rushed out with lanterns. Women shouted prayers. Dogs barked wildly. Ada only laughed, a cold, chilling laugh that did not belong to any human throat. "You think Sayuna fit stop me?" she hissed. She lifted her broom slowly. The wind roared. Dust and leaves spiraled violently. Around the compound, the lantern lights flickered madly. But then Mom and Kem stepped forward, old, bent, but fearless. She held a small calabash tightly in her hands. "Ada," the old woman shouted. "Enough is enough." For the first time, Ada paused. Her burning eyes narrowed. "You no go fit stop wetting don't start," Ada growled. Mom and Kem opened the calabash and flung its contents into the wind. White powder scattered through the air. The moment it touched Ada, she screamed. A terrible, inhuman scream that shook the trees. The dark spirits behind her scattered wildly. The wind collapsed, the glowing in her eyes flickered violently. Nude, Ada shrieked. Her body twisted again and again until silence. The night insects slowly returned. The wind became still, and where the terrible witch had stood, Ada lay on the ground. Breathing, human, weak, the villagers stood frozen. No one spoke. Mom and Kem sighed heavily. "This battle," she said quietly, "never truly finishes." In the distance, the moon slipped behind a cloud, and for just 1 second Ada's eyes flickered red again. The end.